Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? Fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. For the morning sun and all its glory greets the day with hope and comfort too. You fill my life with laughter, and somehow you make it better. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. There's a love that's divine, and it's yours and it's mine like the sun. And at the end of the day, we should give thanks and praise to the one, to the one. Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? Fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. And at the end of the day, we should give thanks and praise to the one, to the one. And have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness, take away my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. Take away all my sadness, fill my life with gladness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. Take away all my sadness, fill my life with gladness, ease my troubles, that's what you do.
Welcome everybody to, thank God, beautiful sunny Hilton Head, South Carolina. I know that John and Cindy are thrilled that you could all make the trip to be here to join them in this joyous occasion, their marriage. Now, in the lengthy professional training that I received to become a man of the cloth, I was instructed that this is the point of the ceremony where I impart wisdom to John and Cindy about how to make their marriage last. Being decidedly unqualified in that respect, I thought, who better to tell John and Cindy how to make their marriage last than each other? So I asked John and Cindy to send me a list of the 3 things that the other person should know in order that they have a lasting, happy marriage. And this is what I got.
Wow.
So we start with your list, Cindy?
Sure.
We'll start with John's. This is, again, these are not my words. These are John and Cindy's words. Cindy, the 3 things John would like you to know in order to have a happy marriage with John. Expect to be late. Probably an hour late. For everything that we have planned. On a related note, I know highways have lots of lanes, but get used to driving in only the far right one. Cyndi, number 2. John says, I've got more aliases than a CIA agent. You'll need to learn all of them. Jersey John, Junior, Smoothie, Johnny Nextscarf, Little John, Scatman, Johnny Martini, and a personal favorite, Strut. And he reminds you that if that's not daunting enough, you'll also need to learn another name, Stelmahavich. In case you're counting, that's 13 letters. Exactly half the alphabet, no repeats. And third, pre-wash the dishes. Cyndi, again, these are my words. We both know when I say pre-wash, I actually mean fully hand wash. All of the dishes, then put them in the dishwasher for a gratuitous second washing. John, Cyndi's list for you. Expect to be late. Probably 2 hours late. For everything we have planned. I know I told you I'd be home from work early. And I know I told you that I'd already have my bag packed. Whoops. John, number 2. Learn to do all of the following without waking me up. And that's not me, that's Cyndi. Climb out of bed. Put Sadie on her leash. Take Sadie for her walk. Come home. Put the coffee on. Then wake me up. This rule will be enforced even more strictly on cold and rainy days. And finally, number 3, we have a wine fridge. It's under the counter near the balcony. I know you know where it is. Don't ever let it go empty. On second thought, to be safe, don't ever let it go half empty. I can't stress how important this rule is. In fact, you can forget the first 2. Just don't forget this one. Now that you two are aware of what the other one considers to be the 3 most important aspects of a happy marriage, perhaps for some additional guidance, we'll share readings. The couple has chosen to share a reading from Corinthians, which will be offered by the aunt of the bride, Lisa Erickson. I'm sorry. You may all be seated. Am I supposed to say that? Yeah. My bad, guys.
A reading from the book of Corinthians. Love is the greatest. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoings, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, and hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. So no faith, hope, and love abide. These 3, but the greatest of these is love.
And the niece of the bride has prepared a special song that she'd like to share with the couple. Elizabeth Hosfeld, are you ready down there?
Join together here today to help two people on their way. Let's John and Cyndi start their life together. And now we reach the
Glad I don't have to follow that. And the lucky guy who does is the uncle of the groom, Jack Cyndi, for a second reading.
Uncle Jack. Where's my fanfare?
This is an excerpt from Kennedy's opinion in Obergefell versus Hodges. Marriage is sacred to those who live by the religions and offer unique fulfillment to those who find meaning in the secular realm. Its dynamic flows between two people that find a life that could not be found alone. Our marriage becomes greater with just two persons. It rises from the most basic human needs. Marriage is essential, is the most profound hopes and aspirations. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than they once were before. I'd like to take this occasion to narrate a poem that I wrote on the way out here on the airplane. I thought it only fitting and proper that I shoot a couple words of rhetoric to you folks. So here it is. The day has finally arrived. As we journey through this black hole called life, we live chapters of happiness and also of strife. Then through a meeting of cosmic fate, into our lives comes our selected mate. The time has come for Cyndi and John as well as they begin their ride on a marriage carousel. It's yours, Steve. Thank you.
This is where it gets interesting. You guys ready? Although, as you probably couldn't guess, those last words were mine. They were not John and Cyndi's. I confess. But on the off chance that John and Cyndi might get a little verklempt at the moment and not be able to express vows, I had asked them to do a little homework and to send me answers to a few questions that we could use as their vows, which we will do now. And so, when I asked John to answer the question of when he knew he was into something special, this is what he told me. Cyndi and I were on a trip to the West Coast. We were making our escape from an imaginary axe murderer in Crescent City, California. I was scared blankless, and I couldn't pretend I wasn't. Cyndi didn't care. We brushed our teeth in the parking lot to get out of there as fast as possible. And because we promised ourselves that we always wanted to drive Pacific Highway with the top down, despite the fact that it was 30 degrees and raining, we did it. And when I looked over and saw the biggest smile on Cyndi's face, that's when I knew I was into something special. And these are actually John's words. This is a quote. Cyndi is my everything, my best friend, my soulmate, and my St. Stephen's Green buddy. The thing that I love about her is that I can be completely myself. No matter what we do together, we are always having a good time. She has the biggest heart. Having her in my life is the best thing that has happened to me. I'm so excited for the life ahead of us. And Cyndi, in answering the same question when she knew she was into something special, cited their first Christmas together. John showed up at her apartment, escorted by security, and wearing antlers. He had been with a certain group of persons, all present, none to be named, had been at a Christmas park ball, but insisted to security that he be allowed up to Cyndi's apartment so that he could tell her he loved her. And that's when Cyndi knew she was into something special. Quote from Cyndi. John's resting face is a smile, a gorgeous smile. He is a good person and such a fun person to spend time with. He makes me laugh constantly, and I genuinely enjoy the little things with him. I love sitting on our balcony and chatting about our day. I love standing around the kitchen island cooking meals together. I love him. You two ready? Rings? You ready to need a tablecloth up here? How much more time you got? Okay, you ready? John, this not official until this happens. Okay. Take that ring. Please place the ring on Cyndi's finger and repeat loudly after me. Cyndi, I offer you this ring
Cyndi, I offer you this ring
as an expression of my love and devotion,
as an expression of my love and devotion,
and as a symbol of my desire to be known
and as a symbol of my desire to be known
from this day forward as your husband.
from this day forward as your husband.
Cyndi, please place the ring on John's ring finger and repeat after me. John, I offer you this ring
John, I offer you this ring
as an expression of my love and devotion,
as an expression of my love and devotion,
and as a symbol of my desire to be known
and as a symbol of my desire
from this day forward as your wife.
from this day forward as your wife.
It is my very, 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 very happy honor to present to you all for the first time John Stalmahovich and his wife, Cynthia Devers. John?
Have I told you there's no one else above you? You fill my heart with gladness, take away all my sadness, ease my troubles, that's what you do. For the morning sun in all its glory, greets the day with hope and laughter too. Fill my life with laughter, and somehow you make it better. Ease my troubles, that's what you do. There's a love that's divine, and it's yours and it's mine, like the sun. hear it for the first dance.
I will. Carlos everywhere, GoPro.
Yes! Look at this sexiness. It's meant to happen. I know. And I'm just like, excuse me. I know. You're going to get along for that? Nah. It's too hot. Ow! Ow!
Thank you very much. Thank you for the party. Thank you for the good time. I met John 15 years ago in Washington, D.C. at a high school civics program that I did not belong in. I don't know how I got into it, but it changed my life, not because of what I learned, but who I met. And John is somebody that is probably the most sincere, nicest, kindest person I've ever met. And a lot of people here always say, well, Pat, how have you and John been able to remain friends for so long? We're so different. And we are. We're at opposite ends of the spectrum. And that's because I look at John as more of a brother from a different mother than a friend. I have 4 brothers, and John's one of them. And I couldn't be more proud to call him my best friend, my best man. And Cyndi, you are marrying somebody that is the most genuine person I've ever met. You know, it's not just unique to me either. I just happen to be the one with the microphone. John has been friends with Balin Box for 30 years. He's been friends with Kevin Yeager and PJ for 15 years. He's been friends with Tommy Rocher and Tommy Rutledge for 15 years.
Tommy Rutledge.
He has been friends with everybody in his bridal party, groomsmen party, whatever the heck you call us, for 15, 20, 30 years. I mean, you know, that says a lot about the person. And I think we're all fortunate to have John in our life. And Cyndi, you've just been a welcome addition to that life. I will never forget the phone call I got about 4.5 years ago. And you know, I get a lot of phone calls from John at all hours of the day. But I got this one on a Saturday afternoon. It was when he was in his Johnny Martini persona. And he says, you'll never believe what happened today. I said, go ahead, John. I've heard this one before. He goes, no. I was at a bar with Trey and Ed, and it was an afternoon, and there was this girl across the bar. And she looked like she was having an absolute terrible time with this guy she was out on a date with. It appeared she was out on a date. So when the guy went to the bathroom, we went over and got her phone number. And, you know, 4.5 years later, we're here today. And, you know, that's classic John. When he sees something and he wants it, he gets it. And, you know, he's never been head over heels about anybody in his life as much as he is for Cyndi today. And, you know, I really just can't be more thankful, Cyndi, that you've made him a better person. And whatever his nickname is, Johnny Strut, Johnny Smooth, Little John, you name it, you make all those personalities much better. So thank you for that. I think the Devers family, like I said earlier, John is somebody that you'll always be proud of. He'll never do you wrong. You get what you see. He's honest. He's caring. He's loving. And he's my best friend. And Cyndi, I guess by extension now, you're my best friend too. So with your glasses.
Hi.
That was John and Cyndi.
Give me your coffee square right now.
Cheers. Thanks, buddy.
All right, how about a round of applause for Pat? And next, we're going to hear from the maid of honor. Y'all give it up for Joyce Salvadori.
Every time. I've never seen my sister sister this happy, smiling ear to ear. Just cut the dress. Cheers to my girls. Sexy mama. Anyway, Pat went on about how John is his brother from another mother. My sister is more my friend than anything in the world. She has been with me through ups and downs at every single point in my life and has provided that smile to me from day one. Never doubt. We push back and forth, don't get me wrong. But in the end, it makes us better, happier, stronger. Some of my favorite memories, just to share, my poor sister had to play Monopoly by herself. We told her it was called Monopoly for a reason. So baby played it by herself. Oh, this poor girl. I told her once, this is one of my favorites, and anyone that knows us, I locked myself in the bathroom and told her parents are coming home, but they're aliens. And the poor girl panicked. They said, they're coming to take you. Our parents are coming to take you. They're aliens. She panicked, but she paid me back. Threefold.
Oh, yeah.
When she walked my daughter to school in the snow. And then
I remember.
And then realized, oh, I have to walk back now. So,
3 miles in the snow.
it was not a well thought out plan, but she did it. Taught my baby gymnastics the same way I taught her. And
Pencil rolls all day.
passed it along.
Fair
And
walk with the
for
rest.
that, I am forever grateful, eternally grateful. And John, my God, when she told me about you, I smiled ear to ear too. We did bear walks, just like we used to do when we were kids, and we were so happy. Still so happy every day with love, laughter, and what I wish for you more than anything are more of these memories. I mean, I think we're starting on a good foot, but these memories that last a lifetime and build up with the smiles, laugh, love, the crying laughter that we all love. So cheers to my baby sister, love of my life, to John, your family, the Stomahoniches, all the friends, new family, new memories. May it last forever. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Salute.
Salute.
Something now.